Hi, this is Sifu Dan Ferrera, and I'm here to present my version of Chinese therapy balls, or also known as Baoding balls. Usually they're just these big, balls with a little bell inside that you spin in your hand. Because I do a lot of hands-on healing, and I used to do a lot of martial arts, I don't do as much anymore. I came up with this concept of using a copper sphere and a very powerful neodymium magnet sphere, which is the same principle that our electricity is made. They typically move magnets around copper wire and generate electricity. By moving these spheres, it's kind of like working the same principle as a generator. We're generating microelectricity. So my hands, while I do this, are getting stimulated by both the magnetic field and also the microelectricity generated from moving it from the copper sphere. The copper sphere represents the sun, the silver sphere, the magnet, represents the moon. It could also represent the earth because it's magnet, the earth itself is a magnet. And the moon is also part of the earth, a satellite that broke off the earth and now orbits it. So moving it like this inside my body, I'm spinning my central channel around, going around from my left and around to my right, the same direction that the spheres are spinning. And I'm rotating it around me and feeling the energy swirling around me like a tornado. At the same time, I'm energizing my hands and all the meridian points and corresponding organ points in the hands. You want to try to do it where they don't touch. And then you do the same thing in the left hand. The other exercise you do with it is the right hand holds the copper sphere because the right side is the solar side, the left side holds the magnet because the left side is lunar or the moon, and you can run it like this where you feel the field of energy between them, and you'll actually feel the energy between these things. Even just going like this, you'll feel it. So here you would run the microcosmic orbit. I'm bringing energy up my spine to the top of my head and then down the front. So I'm basically governing and conception channels. The other exercise is to do it like this, where your hands are not touching, overlapped, and you stir circles around the stomach. So energy is rotating around my large intestine, or what the Japanese would call the hara, circulating it around my midsection. And then when I go, turning it the other way, I'd put the other hand on the outside and then just rotate it the other way and feel the energy rotating the opposite direction in the hara. Those are the main exercises. You can get this as a free course. Obviously, the materials aren't free. You're going to have to order those yourself. It'll probably cost you about somewhere in the neighborhood of $50, I think. This comes from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's a very, very dense copper. I don't like South American copper. It's not as good. So get this from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And this is from a guy called Super Magnet Man. And if you do any kind of energy healing or interested in iron palm, or just want to run a bunch of energy in your body, these things are great. Thank you.